Hey guys, I've been here on a vacation in Porto for just about 1 month now, and I thought after 1 month of living here and exploring the city, I might just share my favorite places of Porto with you guys. I know after 1 month it's definitely still a touristy perspective, and there are like a million different other recommendations that I got from people that really live here that I haven't checked out yet because I just don't have enough time. But yeah, these are my personal favorites, and I thought maybe you guys get some value from it if I share them. Number 1 is Cafe Negra. That's a place where I personally hang out a lot. It is a cafe in a not that kind of beautiful area of the city, but it is worth it. It has beautiful interior design. You have a whole working area on the bottom floor. You are allowed to work with laptops there, which I regularly did. The only downside is that you don't have power plugs. And actually a lot of cafes in Porto don't have power plugs. I think the main reason is most likely because they don't want people to work there all day. But for me it was completely fine. I was going to work there regularly. But the main reason you should go there are these amazing pancakes. They just cost €8 and they are just incredible. I mean, look at that. We went there at least 2 times a week and took all our friends to that cafe because we just really liked hanging out there. It was cozy, it was nice, good on rainy days, good on sunny days, just very good food and very polite people that work there. So if you're in Porto, definitely go to Cafe Negra. This is not sponsored, by the way, we just like this cafe so much. Number 2 is taking the bus to the seaside. If you take the bus 202 from the city center, it takes you about 20 to 30 minutes till you reach a town called, let me check, Porto Duro. It has a beautiful sand beach and it also has a pier with 2 lighthouses, which are a perfect spot for looking at the sunset. So I would highly recommend, if you have a free afternoon, just go to that town, go to the seaside and have a great afternoon on the beach. And when the sun goes down, you just go to the pier and then you just watch the sun going down in the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, this is just great. Number 3 is the touristy area around the bridge. It is definitely the most expensive area of the city, so I would not recommend going there for a cafe or some food. I mean, it's definitely full of tourist traps. But it is absolutely stunning and worth going there. At times it can get really crowded, even on a Saturday in November. It is basically so full that you can almost not walk. But this whole area just has a very interesting vibe. On the top of the bridge you have a wonderful view over the city, and if you decide to go down, I would really advise you to cross the bridge and go to the other side of Via Nova de Gaia. There are usually less people and you have a wonderful view of Porto. The other side gets really interesting when it gets dark, because you have this amazing view on the bridge that is full of lights during the night. You have street musicians, and yes, you also have plenty of tourists. But it really doesn't matter. It's just wonderful to be there during the night, even in November, and I'm here currently in November. This felt like summer to me, and I had a really great time spending time on the waterfront by night. And honestly, even at the work days that I had here, I found myself constantly going back to this place because it's simply beautiful. Number 4 is the best park in the city that you can visit, in my opinion. I actually haven't found a name for that park on Google Maps, but it is a park around the Superboc Arena, which is slightly left from the center if you just look it up on the map. From there you have a wonderful view on the Atlantic Ocean through 2 bridges, and there's also a little tower where you can go up and you have a view on the port of Porto. And I think I can also just let the pictures speak for themselves here. Last but not least, it is our favorite Indian restaurant here. And the guy that is running it is just incredibly kind. We just randomly found it on Google Maps. It is called Aroma of India. And they just offer great food. We just been there a couple of times. As you might realize, food is very important to me. Especially Indian food, because I love Indian food. Yeah, food is just great. The guy is super nice. As always, a little bit expensive. We found out that dinners are actually more expensive here than breakfast. That makes sense because in Portuguese culture, at least that's what people told me, people tend to go more out for breakfast than for dinner, so dinners are generally a bit more expensive. Yeah, but what can I say? This restaurant is just good food, go visit him. And yeah, that's it already. That's my small but hopefully helpful top 5 Porto places list. If you're new here, maybe subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's very hard to grow as a small creator. That would mean the absolute world to me. I wish you guys a very nice day and see you next time.